So I want to talk about depth of field shot. You probably know how to get that shot with adjusting your f-stop. You know, bring your f-stop down will kind of give you that nice depth of field shot. And I definitely want to tell you, you want to be careful with that, trying to do that when there's a lot of movement. If people are coming in, let's say, introductions into the first dance and they're moving, you really don't want to try to get a depth of field shot, because it will be very difficult to keep that in focus, and you'll be constantly trying to hunt for that shot, and it'll be going out of focus. And you know, I think there's times to use it, and there's times when it just doesn't really make sense. Obviously, when they're in the first dance and they're not really moving that much, that's a great time for it. But I wouldn't make things harder on yourself. That's a shot that can really make things hard for you. Now, one little tip. If you want to get a rack focus or kind of going really fast from one depth of field, one depth to another, and keep that in focus, I actually put two pieces of tape on it. And what that does, they can just be arbitrary. When you find one thing's in focus, then you kind of go out. This is your practice before you do the shot, and you find where that other. So you find the two locations, and the tape helps you kind of feel where those are. So you'll feel like your thumb, you know, our fingers are pretty precise into what they can feel. So if you will feel where it hits the tape, and then when it comes out, you'll feel where it hits there. So then when you actually go in for the shot, you will have a guide to help you, and that helps especially, you know, with something like this with just a 50. You're not going to have autofocus. Definitely don't do autofocus. I see that a lot too. People are just like, okay, I have my shot. Now I'm going to do my autofocus to try to do a rack focus. And it just looks bad. It looks bad. It goes in. That's not the way to do it. Take autofocus off for that and do it the right way. And if you use this, that's a trick for that. Really works a lot better.